Prejudice is a negative or hostile attitude toward a group of people based on their group membership. Because some prejudices are hidden, people can get the impression that many kinds of prejudice are no longer a problem. In this ABC News hidden camera experiment, we take a closer look at the prejudices that still exist today.
What would you do when confronted with hateful racial slurs? Suppose you're riding in a taxi and the driver goes off on a tirade, denigrating blacks, Arabs, Jews, Asians, Hispanics. Would you argue with him, telling him to shut up and let you out? Or would you keep quiet? Or maybe even join in?
We rigged this taxi cab with hidden microphones and cameras, and we hired two actors to alternate in the role of a racist cab driver, one white, one black. We're about to learn more than we bargained for, not only about what people do, but about what they think.
That's the Tenafly High School. It's off Columbus.
One of our first fares, a Puerto Rican woman on her way to work.
2050 Center, please.
We are right behind the taxi in a van with video and sound.
So let's go for Asians again.
And we can talk to the driver through an earpiece. We also have a plainclothes cop with us.
And no matter what time I come, I always catch this oil truck.
It's the Arabs. That's what I'm talking about. It's a plot. Just face it, you know, people with brown skin shouldn't be allowed into the country.
Well, I'm not sure about it. I agree with that at all.
It doesn't take long for this woman to push back.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that at all. That would be a form of prejudice, and I'm far from prejudice.
Indeed, she's quick to debunk the notion that all Arabs are terrorists.
That's not the teaching of Islam.
But we're about to hear something that makes us wonder if we can believe our ears.
These Arabs really need to learn how to drive before they get here, you know. Either that or...
Well, the Asians aren't so bad either.
But, oh, well, the Asians, whew, forget about it.
They can't see right or left.
Yeah, they can't see right or left. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Did she say what we thought she said about Asians?
They can't see right or left.
After the ride, she insists she's shocked by our cabbie's racism, but she keeps going on about Asians.
I said exactly what I was thinking. They're here in this country. They should speak the language. Our ancestors had to speak the language. And you know, not be so blatantly obnoxious about the fact that they're anti-American, but they're making money in our country and living in our country.
Oddly enough, sometimes we're more honest with strangers than with people we know well.
Carrie Keating is a psychology professor at Colgate University. She says even complete strangers of different races can form a tight bond when one of them goes out on a limb.
You know, people with brown skin shouldn't be allowed into the country.
Here we see the cab driver opening up the conversation about race and becoming almost a one-man tipping point. He starts talking about race, and she really completes the topic.
Yeah, thanks.
And she says that even the cramped space of a taxi can be a kind of confessional.
That taxi cab ride is so personal and so intimate. So these two people are really negotiating their own social relationship by identifying outgroups.
Us against them.
Exactly. And it helps protect our own self-image.
Do we all do it?
We do all do it.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Our next passenger, this young man, is headed to work.
I tell you, I won't pick up black people.
Oh, yeah?
Already his expression says he can't believe what he's hearing. Eric is a producer for cable television.
Now tell me, when you're alone on a dark street at nighttime, you see two big black guys walking towards you, what is your first thought?
I don't worry about it too much. I don't like to see two big any guys walking towards me.
You know, Mexicans, they don't bother to learn English before they come here. And you know, they beat their children.
Who knew?
So, you know, do you work with a lot of Jews, or?
Sure.
And no problems there?
No problems there either. Sorry to disappoint you.
Are you Jewish?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to say.
You guessed it, Eric is Jewish.
You know they control all the money, right?
I didn't realize that.
I mean, I try not to judge based on race. I mean,
I can tell.
Do I suppose, you don't think I'm racist, do you?
Me? No, certainly not.
So listen, you've been part of an ABC News special on ethical dilemmas you don't have to pay.
I was certainly hoping that was going to be the case.
And
you are kidding me.
You looked incredulous when you hearing some of this stuff.
Yeah, he was a little above and beyond. He's just a real lunatic, and what are you going to do? You know, I didn't want to agree with the guy, but, you know, it wasn't worth picking a fight over either.
So how else can you stick up for your beliefs without provoking a fight with the driver?
Jack, you're vacant?
These young women are about to show us a few tricks.
Some of the silliest people around here don't know how to drive, you know what I mean? These Asian people, these Koreans, whoever they are, it's unbelievable.
Barely able to stop giggling, they share their disbelief secretly with text messages.
They can't see out the sides of their eyes, you know, until they do. It's crazy. I mean, you guys are a couple of nice girls, but I tell you, I don't really pick up, you know. You guys trust these people?
Why not?
Well, because, I mean, look at our jails.
Finally, someone who cannot remain silent.
Are you guys Mexican or something?
Why? Because every
Puerto Rican?
Spanish person has to be Mexican?
When
Most white people look alike.
white people look alike?
Yep.
Afterward, they tell us they could not let the racism go unchallenged.
It gets to a point like where you just like, I don't know, enough is enough. You make your own comments, see if he shuts up.
We've been driving now for 2 days, and something surprises us. Not a single passenger tells our racist driver to shut up or pull over. But our shift isn't over yet.
Morning, man.
This woman is on her way to work.
I think we should just send them all back.
Our actor driver says all Arabs are terrorists, but she's having none of it.
The other thing, I think a lot of people come here ready to do something. They get a nice job and they get a nice business and they have a nice house, and then they say, hey, wait a minute. These are lies that they've been saying about America. America's really nice. I think I want to stay here.
Shouldn't let them into the country at all.
I think America allows people to think different things. I guess that's why it is the way it is.
Hi there.
Oh my God!
I'm John Quinones from Primetime. How are you?
Oh my God, hi.
What's your name?
Adana?
Adana. This cab driver is an actor.
Okay.
What struck you about what he was saying?
He was very persistent about trying to get across to me that Muslims were bad.
And all brown people
who were
should be
bad.
out
Now
of the...
here I am, a brown person. I'm like, what is he saying to me?
But you stood up to him.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't. Why did you?
I truly believe that this country is not based on all kinds of intolerance and all kinds of, impropriety. I think that this country's great, and that I think if we start to open up and start to learn about one another, I think that we can start to mend and heal.
And if you hear that kind of talk?
You have to speak up.
So finally, someone has given him an earful. Our next stop, a deli.
How you ladies doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
The woman on the left is about to give us an unequivocal piece of her mind about Arabs.
But I don't trust them.
No.
I'm sorry.
You can't trust anybody.
I'm sorry, I don't trust them.
No.
And I don't feel bad saying it.
That's okay. There's nothing to feel bad about.
You know, this,
You know what? When in doubt, you shout it out.
That's right. Yeah, well, they make me feel uncomfortable. I wish they would all go back home. That's how I feel about it.
Guess what? I wish I had a big plane. I'd put them all on
I'd put them all on it.
and say, go to Alibaba.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
wherever you go, Holly Mama, whoever you be calling. Ladies, your fear is free.
What do you mean?
And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because you ladies have been just part of an ABC experiment.
Hello, ladies.
The ABC vans are right here following us.
You're part of a little experiment that we're doing. You said we should put them on a plane and send them back to Alibaba.
That's right. I did say that. I really mean that. I really mean that.
It sounds a little racist.
No, but I'm not. See, I don't look at myself like that. I'm just with everything that's going on, and it seems that it always seems to be them.
What if someone said that about Jewish Americans?
They have.
We take our hidden camera scenario south to the city of Savannah, Georgia, full of Gothic beauty, mystery, grace. Will region make a difference in how people react? We hit the road again in our taxi cab wired for video with two actors, again one black, one white. alternating in the role of a racist taxi driver.
What's the deal with the turbans and all that stuff, the rugs on their heads?
A lot of our fares are visitors from out of town. This couple is from Houston.
Only thing I dislike about Houston is there's so many Mexicans down there.
Yeah, they clean your good house well. They do good housekeeping.
Yes, they do. How's the Asian population in Houston?
There are sections now that the street signs are dual, English and Mandarin or...
What do you think about that?
I'm trying to embrace it. You know, I think Houston needs to be an international city, and we need to get over our redneck heritage and be more diverse.
But at the same time, if we go over there, they don't have signs in English, do they?
No, they don't.
Our driver decides to share something he heard on one of our first rides about Asians.
You know they can't look side to side.
Stop it! Come on.
I just don't trust nobody they got to squint and don't need glasses.
You starting to sound like Archie Bunker now.
I mean, let's get real
we better
though.
come in and have a drink with us.
I might.
Is it possible that our drivers are so charming that it's just hard not to go along with them, no matter what they say? Maybe, but they aren't the only ones doing the talking.
Korean males are real like, I don't know, all puffed up, big, just kind of a little too over the edge with the testosterone.
These young men are headed to work as bartenders.
They're real territorial and like, it seems like any Korean male that I've known is just very controlling and macho, and I'm the best and way too competitive. I don't know, something about the culture. The males are very they're very male and very dominant.
Yeah. You ever notice how they can't see left or right?
What?
And then we meet this woman on her way home after a night on the town. She didn't want us to show you her face.
I grew up in Arizona where it's just like a melting pot of different races and like it's very diverse.
But now the conversation takes a stunning U-turn when our driver mentions Atlanta, where she lived until recently.
It's like going to like friggin' Cuba. Don't you think?
Oh, please.
I mean, you cannot like go anywhere without seeing like, you know, like people that don't speak English.
Our driver decides to make one last complaint about Jews.
What's crazy is they control everything, but like every time I get a Jewish person in the town, I never get a tip.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, you never will either. They want to keep hold of their damn money. They don't want to let go of it, you know?
After the ride, she told us she serves on her company's diversity committee. During 4 days of our taxi cab experiment, driving in New Jersey and Savannah, we pick up 49 passengers, and just 7 of them challenge our driver's racist slurs. But we're not finished yet.
You know anybody that wants to buy or sell a house?
These ladies are real estate brokers from Atlanta with an eye for a deal, looking for a nice restaurant. Watch closely. Their faces say it all.
I just wish that it could be like it used to be, where you felt safe, you felt secure. The Arab culture's kind of destroyed that for us all, you know? We all are looking over our shoulders, especially in the airport. Are there a lot of Arabs in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we don't think about it much.
Atlanta is a very diverse city.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be happier if we just send them back home.
Yeah, but you know what? I have Arab agents in my office who
Yeah.
are wonderful people. So you can't just say that all Arab people are horrible.
And you know what? I'm married to a Sicilian, and if we had sent everybody back, I wouldn't have those 3 precious children.
I thank you ladies for your time.
Thank you.
In fact, the ride is free.
What are you saying to us?
It's a new special. And the ABC Primetime Live correspondent is right outside that door. He would just like to ask you some questions.
Oh! He is!
Yes. No, please. It's on us.
I'm John Quinones. So
Yes, you are. I'm Cheryl Sidoti.
Glad to meet you. Hi. Hey, Paige. You guys were amazing in there. What did you think of our actor and the things he was saying?
We got very quiet because you know what?
That's not
What would my answer be to him?
We love this.
We love
the diversity of America. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Why? What would make us not? People are people.